Have you ever felt like you're carrying the weight of everything? Your career, your family, your health, your goals, your emotions, and somehow you're still just trying to smile through it all. You know, as women, many of us have mastered the art of looking fine, while internally you're overwhelmed, you're exhausted, you're mentally drained, and you're just emotionally overloaded. But here is the truth: trying to balance everything all at once is slowly pushing your nervous system into survival mode. So, this is what I want you to do. This Mental Health Awareness Month, I want you to just have a real conversation with yourself. Not just about stress, but about what stress is really doing to your body, doing to your mind, what it's doing to your spirit, and more importantly, how you will begin to just heal from it. So if you've been feeling mentally tired, emotionally just stretched, or even physically exhausted, this video is for you. Are you ready? Are you ready for us to just deep dive and jump right on into it? Okay. So the pressure women carry, you know, it's a unique type of pressure. We're expected to nurture, to lead, to work, to build, to sustain, to show up, and just expected to take care of everyone else while often neglecting ourselves. And somehow along the way, exhaustion becomes normalized. I'm gonna say that again. Exhaustion just becomes normalized. And many women are just praised for overworking, praised for sacrificing, praised for pushing through. But what happens when your body can no longer push? It can no longer push. What happens when your nervous system just stays activated for so long that your body no longer recognizes rest? Stress is not just emotional, it is psychological. And research shows us that chronic stress can impact your memory and your cognitive function. It also affects your emotional regulation, your sleep quality, your hormone balance. It creates inflammation. It affects your digestive system. It elevates your blood pressure, and it even stores fat around your abdomen area. And that's all due to elevated cortisol levels, which is your primary stress hormone. So when women say, I'm tired all the time, I can't focus, I feel anxious, I feel disconnected, I don't feel like myself, that is not a place of weakness. Oftentimes, it's the nervous system that has been overloaded for just too long. For too long. So, let's talk about balance. How do we create a balance? You know, when I was filming my last workout, the one where I am showing balance and stability and I'm on one leg and I'm doing a row, it made me think about some things. So from the outside, balance can look really, really strong. It can look so graceful. It can leave this impression of wow, right? But what people don't see is how much stabilization is happening underneath. The tension, the focus, just the constant adjustment, right? And honestly, that's really how many women are living their life every single day. Constantly adjusting, constantly compensating, constantly trying not to fall apart. But here's what I want you to understand. Balance does not mean carrying everything equally at the same time. Okay? Real balance is understanding what deserves your energy. What deserves your energy right now, in this season, at this time in your life, and what needs to be released. What is it that you need to just let go? Because if you're trying to carry everything all at once, eventually your body will force you to slow down. We don't want that to happen. And sometimes stress shows up physically before we can even acknowledge what is happening, and it shows up emotionally. So, what stress does to the body is when cortisol just remains elevated for periods of time, the body stays in a heightened stress response. Okay, so that can lead to increased abdominal fat storage, poor recovery, sleep disruption, mood instability, weakened immune function. And it's also emotional burnout and emotional fatigue. So stress can even impact your ability to make decisions clearly. It's so important that we recognize that this is what's happening to our body. And one thing I often tell women is this: you cannot heal in survival mode. You cannot survive in survival mode. Your body needs moments of safety, moments of stillness, moments to breathe. That's why movement matters. Prayer matters. Meditation matters. Rest matters. Boundaries matter. Not because they're just going to make your life perfect, but because they help regulate your nervous system. And so to do this, you got to take one step at a time. One step at a time. So if you're watching this today and you feel overwhelmed, I need you to stop telling yourself that you have to figure out everything today. Again, you got to stop telling yourself that you've got to figure out everything today. You do not need to heal overnight. You do not need to carry every burden at once. You do not need to prove your worth through exhaustion. Take it one step at a time, one healthier decision at a time, one prayer at a time, one workout at a time, one deep breath at a time, one boundary at a time, one moment of peace at a time. This is how healing begins. Small, intentional, strategic, repeated, consistency over time. And so that's the foundation of everything that I teach inside Strategy Over Stress, because the goal is not to just survive life. The goal is to live with peace, clarity, strength, and alignment. Complete alignment. So this is Mental Health Month. And I want to encourage you to give yourself permission to pause. Give yourself grace. Give yourself grace. Give yourself grace. And remember, your mental health matters just as much as your physical health. And so if this video spoke to you, I would love for you to leave a comment and tell me, what is one thing you've been trying to balance lately? What does that look like? And if you're ready to begin turning it around, if you're ready to begin that healing journey, if you're ready to implement strategies, if you're ready to be supported, I invite you to tap into my program, Strategy Over Stress. All right, so make sure that you subscribe, you share, and like this video. Send it to another woman so that she can be encouraged and be reminded of how much she matters, how important she is, and how she just needs to take a moment to just reset and breathe, and let her know that she doesn't have to carry this alone. Okay, that you're going to be right there on this journey with her. You're going to lock in and support her also. Okay, so again, I hope that this video was helpful, was instrumental in helping you. And read my caption and information below. And again, like, share, and subscribe.